everyone. Welcome to our Mastercase break for extended. How's everyone doing? We're going to get started right away. I got the Carolina game running too. All right, Mastercase. Let's get this going. Can everyone hear me? We'll post another Mastercase tomorrow, guys. So we'll have another one posted. So everyone will get another chance to get the teams they want. All right. Corey, what's going on, buddy? I'm doing all right. It's been a little busy. The rain doesn't help. It sucks because the rain activates my muscles. I don't know what there's a Chinese saying about how wet the weather when it changes like that, especially to moisture. It inflames my muscles, and I couldn't walk for like 3 days. Like my Achilles was just killing me. My calves and everything tightened up really tight, and I couldn't even move. I couldn't even play ball. I was having difficulties. I had to like sit off most of my shifts. But yeah, hopefully I'll get better here for the next week here because provincials in Edmonton is next week. So Redline is competing for hopefully a back-to-back win nationals. Provincials. So we have like 7 games in the next week in the weekend. So if you're in town, come out and have a beer and watch the Redline play. We got a really talented team. All right, good luck. Let's get started. I know Corey wants a pack, so we'll pack the. So just remind me here. I'm gonna rip one nicely for you here. Philip Forsberg, all-world team. Dylan Larkin. We got Chicago Blackhawks. Artyom. Oh, there's USA cards in here. Forgot about that. Here, we're gonna try to rip this nicely. Is it even possible? I don't know if it's possible. I'm ripping as clean as I could for you, Corey. He uses it for labeling, probably the year of the cards. Rain is my kryptonite. I swear, every time it rains, my muscle gives out. Oh, this is hard doing it this way. Try to keep a pack nice and clean for him. There you go. We'll do a couple just so you could Frank Nazar, first young gun. Go for the Montreal. You got a Jacob Fowler. Jacob Fowler is our first young gun. JT Miller for Canvas. Josh Morrissey. Connor Brown. Are these USA and stuff like part of the hits? No, I'm gonna put that aside just in case. I know they're gonna probably come out as pretty common. Yeah, the variant will be noticeable. I'm just more concerned about I'm just more concerned about the Team USA and stuff. Because it looks like they're short one hit, and one of them was a Team Canada card. But the USA one was on its own in the back of the pile. So, it's weird. Because it was missing like a hit, almost. The one with Team Canada. Okay, I can't keep doing this. This is, yeah, for the first hit, eh, Jason? We got a Braden Schneider. We got a Jimmy Snuggerud. Oliver Moore, 21 out of 99. Rookie premiers. Playoff. Yeah, I know. They usually would write variant on the back now on the newer ones. I'll just make sure here. Yeah, they usually have the bottom. Which is nice, because the old sets, they didn't tell you if it was a variant or not. You just had to, like, really know what it was. Like the penalty box ones. Rantanen. Matthew Schaefer rookie reflections for New York. We got a Morgan Agiki. We've got Stutzla. Draft 1, we got Zane and Patrick Kane for pros. Yeah, there are 3 hits per pack, so I thought it was 4. I know that. They do run 4 hits sometimes, the odd one. When it's like a special hit or something. They usually add a 4th. Hunter Skinner, Jimmy Snuggerud, and Bushnovich. Skinner, St. Louis. It's on the above this time. Good to know. Yeah, they had it on the bottom before. Like right on the bottom or in the middle here. We got Sam Renzel. It's not numbered. Matthew Schaefer. Wow. Wow, they changed their upper deck cards really nicely here. Alexander holographics. Who do you think is going to take the cup, Vegas or Carolina? William Karlsson, Easton Cohen, and Kucherov. Do you guys read about or hear about the Lego scam that's going on with bricks and minifigs? It's all over my feed like crazy right now. How a franchise basically stole $200,000 worth of Legos. The crazy thing right now. Barzell, Victor Hedman, and Brady Tkachuk Dazzlers. Vegas, everyone thinks Vegas, eh? I think Vegas too. I like Vegas. I just don't like Eichel for some reason. Troy Terry. Maybe because he was the same year as McDavid. Markey. And I don't know. I always thought he was one of the baby players out of when he was in Buffalo. There was a lot of whining coming from the guy, so I guess he tainted himself with me. Adam Larson. Velarde. Zane, Kindle, and Shesterkin. Ty Murchison. Kopitar, Matthew Tkachuk, Nation Faceoffs. Nice card. That is a tough penalty to take. Box 2. Lane Hudson, sizzle reel. There's your Ducks goalie. Devin Tace. Whoa. Ooh. Close. How do you even pronounce this name? Buyez? Buteyets? Buteyets? Yashislav? I'm even bad with normal names, let alone names like these. Connor McDavid all-world team. We got a Leon Draisaitl. Dylan Larkin, 11 out of 250. Oh, this is a good game. Good two teams to watch play. Nazim Kadri, Tom Willander, and we got a young gun. Sarah's Michael Miza for Sharks. Nice hit. That's a cool photo. Well, the Sharkies going to Barry with a big mini win. I am doing a submission, not to PSA though. I have submissions going out here in the next couple of weeks to Beckett. So if you want... Oh, what a goal. That's a rush right to the net. I do have submissions going to Beckett, so if you want something graded to Beckett, let me know. Future run, also, we're looking to start doing CGC. So if you like TCG stuff, we will be doing CGC in the near future here. Ivan Demidov, 63 of 1999 from Montreal. I'll get more information on CGC. If anything, CGC will probably be a really big one for us. I might end up being a rep for it, so that's coming up if you like TCG stuff. But yeah, we're gonna send a bulk order to Beckett here soon before anything else shuts down on us. Snuggerud. Sounds good, Barry. Yanni Nyman, Jordan Kyber. Joakim Kamel, Brady Kachuk, and we got a Ryan Leonard draft 1 clear cut. Nice one for Washington. Gonna carry. A nice hit. A little clear cut draft 1. I haven't seen those. That's the first one we've ever pulled as a clear cut draft. When you say you round up cards, are they all going to be Quinn Hughes? Sean Monahan. We got Sergey Murashov, Pittsburgh. I think you had one time where all your submissions, I think 80% of it were Quinn Hughes. Sam Renzel. Oliver Moore, we got Zane, and Outdoor Photo Variation, Jonathan Bergen, Detroit. Going to Detroit. Sandberg, Jets. Askarov, oh, Dobish. I like Dobish. That's a future star, man. Slagger, we got Jack Devins. John Carlson, Austin Matthews for Canvas. Yeah, I remember. I remember all the Quinn Hughes. We went through it too. And you still have a lot of raw, let alone 30 graded. I think we set aside probably like 15, 20 of his other raw cards. Nathan McKinnon. There's so much to send in. Zeev, we got a outburst young gun, Sergey Murashov. For Pittsburgh, who's got Pittsburgh? Glenn Farnham. Oh, checklist. You probably want that, eh, Corey? Because he's on the checklist. Jonathan Taze. We got Dvorsky. Florian Jakai from Montreal. Trading Houston, Minnesota sure helped his value as well. Did it? I did follow. I haven't been following values, honestly. Been really off the market on values. John Tavares. All I know is Salbrini's off the wall right now. Valerie, we've got Rantanen and Colton Dock. Jonathan Taves. Man, Vegas is always that team. Once they get the lead, it's so hard to score against them. Matt Zuccarello. Hey, there you go. Vancouver. Sergachev. Mackenzie of Blackwood. We got Tage Thompson. Got out of 1999. Igor. Josh Norris. Darlene. Easton Cohen and Luke Hughes. Wow, that's good. So are you getting rid of them? I mean, you had a lot of them. Stenberg, Otto Stenberg, Danielson, and Elias Lindholm. Philip Gustafson, we got Bogdan Triniev. Easton Cohen. Alex Tuck. Ovechkin, Zibanejad. Lazar. That's real. Still have a lot. Yeah. So who do you PC more now, Barry? Cole Caulfield, Cynic, UD3 for the Ducks. $130 or $199, Philip Forsberg. Yeah, I noticed you mentioned about your you finished your Schaefer finally, that last card. That cost you what? You said $300? There's a good cut in here. Oslin, McKinnon, 83, and Jesper Volkvist. Stamkos, really? So are you taking his Nashville stuff? I don't know. He doesn't look good in Nashville outfit. I'm not gonna lie. Crosby, Thomas Milik, and Jack Eichel. You know what he would look good in? A Colorado jersey. But his playstyle, I don't think would be a little different than the Colorado's tradition. He'd have to try to fit in with them. Sidney Crosby, we got Captain. Also, his local too. Jason Robertson. Catton, Senek, rookie reflections. Playoff photo variation. For Toronto. Walter Tuck. So it is on the bottom. It's not on the middle. Photo variation. It used to say in the middle or the bottom in the past ones. You got Seattle and Ducks. We got Seattle here. Angus and Fotis. Whoever's here, let's do a coin toss if you're here for the random. Heads or tails. Let me know. Travis connecting. Or man, I've always liked Ehlers too. Ryan Leonard. Power play. We got Trevor Kuntar. Salbrini understood the assignment. We got a Kyle Connor, UD3. Bull Horvat. Carter Hart's a good goalie too. Fantilli, Tristan Nielsen. Ooh, look at that! What a nice hit, Steve Scholes. Steve Scholes. Canvas Young Gun. Matthew Schaefer. Where's all my Deco stickers? Where is my stickers? That must be a really big card, eh? It's a nice hit. Where's all my stickers? What are these all the stickers? That's a huge card. Steve Scholes, you here, buddy? Or are you one of those that buys and breaks and don't watch them really? We've got a few of those guys. PC's New York too. It's weird. Little Marner, little fancy dancy in the down the middle. Trying to. Jack Hughes, Miza, rookie premiers, Semashev out of $9.99 for Utah. Taylor McCarr, Martin Stutzla. Yanni Nyman, Nico Heischer, Noah Oslin holographics. Shane Wright, Reed Schaefer, and Miza. Miza, Hamel, and Nicholas Haig. Or Hog. Swagnificent. Going to Nashville. Brady Kachuk, Donnell Butt, and Garnet Hathaway. Nick Suzuki, Wierenski, 237 of 250 Archeon. For Chicago. Just for Brat, Brady Sky. Austin Matthews, Matthew Wood, and Nikolai Ehlers. '80 Philly. I think there was maybe one. I can't remember. We're almost halfway. We're on our 5th box. I think there was one Philly. Braden Point, Kendall, and Sam Dickinson. $4.99. 68 of $4.99. Fifth. This is number 5. Ovechkin. Kemlar. Sorokin. Stuck together. Shostakin. Caulfield. Out of 199. Alexander. Matthew Schaefer dropped one. Aussie. Thomas Novak. Yeah, Carolina needs to score a goal here before going into the 3rd. Alexander, we got Dobson. Kamel. Kopitar. Miza. Here, Outburst Young Guns. Solomonson. We didn't even pull his regular one yet. We got his Outburst. Nice hit for Mr. Corey. That's straight to PC for him. That's already done, man. Your Jets base, it's already set aside, one each. You probably have two each. Leo Carlson, Berkeley, Catton, and Dvorsky. So your second Sandberg. You have a checklist too. Jonathan Tays and Patrick Kane. There's two of them, two base checklists for you. Carter Hart, yeah. Such a good goalie too, Carter Hart. I think he just had too much drama around him during that time. Brandon Hagel, LaChance, and Osland. It's a risk when you have so much drama surrounding you as a player, and you're coming into Edmonton, it's even tougher. But yeah, we all knew Carter Hart was a good goalie. Someone had to pick him up. Someone took the gamble and said, screw it, we'll take him. Seth Jarvis, a lot of teams didn't want him, right? Because of the issue that was surrounded it. Martin, Peyton Keller. It's hard for a team to swallow that and take that on. Yeah, they could have dropped to Wallstead. That's right. And Wallstead is an awesome goal. I like Wallstead a lot. Carr said he didn't want to go to a Canadian team anyways. Which is also true. Probably doesn't want to pay the taxes. Bo Horvat, Nick Lardis. Yeah, he didn't want to pay the taxes. Sam Bennett. Our taxes is too much in Canada. Brady Martin, Pelika, and Leo Carlson. You know, it's hard for a goalie though. Goalies are hit or miss to really get a good goalie and use up your pick for a goalie so early. Matthew Wood, Cam Fowler. Yo, I did hear that. Empty. We are posting another case tomorrow. I'm thinking for 1 o'clock is posting time. So set your alarms. You guys get the first intel. David Pasternak, Gunther, Jerry McMahon, outdoor photo variation. See, it is on the bottom, Chris. You liar! I said that earlier, but I don't think you were watching. Liar, liar, mini pants on fire. Do you still wear those pants that you bought from the card show? Kept asking me if they were for women or not. In Byfield. Whoa, Beckett Seneki. Draft 1. Marco Rossi. I know. I'm telling Chris. Chris said it was top or middle. Paige Thompson, we got Zane. Ooh, Uni exclusive Jonathan Asperots. Who's got Pittsburgh again? Glenn Farnham. No, that's Boston, sorry. Boston is Tim Spencer. Tim Spencer. Sorry, it looked like Pittsburgh for a second. Beauty exclusives. I must have been holding the card upside down. I won't run that past you, Chris. Like this? Carson Lambos. A White House photo variant. Nope, no White House variant. Dylan Moore, Matthew, Tavares. Wow, they switch sides on defense for right and left hand shot? That's weird. Ryan Green, Arkham, Adam Fox, clear cut. Well, I mean, I switch sides a lot too, even though I'm left-handed. I switch to the side. I usually play the side where it's more of against a guy that has a lot of speed, because I usually shut those guys down pretty good. Oh, Beckett! There we go. Shut them down at the blue line. Don't even let them enter in. Montour. Connor Bedard, World Team. Nice. Sam Renzel. Anton Wendell. Chicks here think it's sexy. The skinny leg sweats. Love it. Gabe Perreault. Stephen Holiday and Connor Hellebuck. You know what the funny thing is I got some sweats like that where it's a skinny legs sweats where it goes down skinny right to your calves. Did you ever tell any of the girls, the chicks over there, that you like the ice down the back of it? Oh. Brock Besser, Troy Terry, and John Gibson. Matt Duchene, Braden Bauman. Ooh. Otto Stenberg for St. Louis canvas. Again, if you're just logging in, I am sending stuff to Beckett in the next couple of weeks here. So if you have any cards you want to send or out of these breaks, let me know. And after Beckett, probably CGC for TCG stuff. For people that want to send Pokemon or gaming cards. Sports, they're getting into sports. Not as popular as their TCG, but if you want to try out their sports, they're great too. Connor Bedard. They're not bad for sports. I mean, they're not going to get you PSA money, but I think it's in comparison, it's about 20% difference, 15 to 20% difference. The way to look at it, though, is I would say that you get your cards a lot quicker back from CGC instead of 6 months to 8 months. Adam Engstrom. So if you're looking for value-wise, I mean, based on dollar to value, I guess how you have to look at it is time or dollar is important to you. Barkov, Rantanen, and they do cross each other because the longer you get your card back, the less it's worth. The sooner you get your card back, that 20% might not even make a dent. But CGC is very popular. They're coming from the comic side of things. They do a lot of TCG. They're the second largest right now, if you want to put that in comparison. All right, halfway. But we will send Beckett next week here. Next week or two. My last batch of the PSA was already sent out, so no more PSA for now. I could probably still send it in, but the only problem with that is sending it in will also... You won't know when you're going to get your cards back. Have to be a corporate account for that, typically. Tristan Bros, Pittsburgh. Braden Coots, Zach Hyman. Beckett, Ryan Leonard, and Mitch Marner, black and white face-offs. Nice. This will go towards where he was drafted. So it would be Toronto. We'll get Mitch Marner. As long as there's no logo showing Vegas. So yeah. This will go to Toronto. Whoever got Toronto, which is Walter Tuck. Kucherov, Maiza, and Tim Stützle. That looked like an outdoor card just because he had a toque on. Brock Faber, we got Luca Pinelli and Anze Kopitar. Cam Lund, Ryan Green, and Alexander. Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, 4/45 of a 199 for Inashi, Boston. Lundell, Igor, Easton Cohen, canvas. Logan Cooley, Brock Besser, Logan Cooley, 42/250, deluxe. This guy's probably happy he's out of Calgary. Hanifin. He's not on the checklist on Toronto. Which checklist is he on, Dan? Archer. Where is he placed on the checklist? Toronto. Gabe. Patrick Kane. Yeah, we would follow the checklist depending where he's on the checklist. If he's not listed as a team on the checklist, it would default to draft within the rule. So we just got to make sure where he is on the checklist. Leon Draisaitl, Colin Dock, Philip Forsberg. Yeah, if he's on Four Nations, he will be Toronto. It wouldn't be Vegas. Pavelli, Ryan Leonard dropped one, and Yanni. He is on Vegas? If he's on Vegas, then it goes to Vegas. It would go to you then. Jesper Bratt, Sam Reinhart, and Isaac Howard. Thanks for catching that. I'll double check later just to make sure, but yeah, I take your word for it. I don't think people are going to make up stuff on here. Empty box. McAvoy. We got a Connor Clattenburg. Is it Burke? Yeah. Victor Hedman. I like Marner too. I always like Marner. I know Toronto had a big thing against him, but I've always liked Marner out of all the Toronto guys. I'm not a fan of actually Matthews. Sidney Crosby, Lund, and we got Dylan Cousins. Break Ninja? Yeah. No, Break Ninja. I follow Break Ninja too. No, if the checklist does say Vegas, Dan, it will go to Vegas. Ivan Damadov, Gibson, Dazzlers. Not to worry, my friend. We'll correct it. Thank you for checking on that. Typically, if it's no logo, we on the card it goes to the drafted team, or the first would be the most games played, typically. But Four Nations would be drafted. But if it's on the checklist, we follow the checklist on that one. Demidov. There we go. Okay. So it will be Vegas. Will be Vegas. Alexander Adrian Kempe. Leonard McLeod. Artyom, Quinn Hughes, Trent Frederick. This. Man, if Carolina loses this, it's going to be. It might be a sweep. It's hard to not win your home games like this. Travis, Bourgeau, Xavier. It's probably going to be like 4-1. His regular canvas is on Vegas. Did I miss a young gun? I'll double check here. Kamel. That's why I went back. I felt like I was missing a card. Thank you, sir. Photos. I felt like I was missing something. That's why I went back to those last few on the top. And I went to the back instead of the front to look at the young guns. Thank you. For Boston. What's up, Kerry? You hit a nice Ryan Leonard draft clear cut. His regular canvas, C42. Zach Hyman, Elias, Demidov. Eagle eyes. Forget, I lost those eyes a long time ago. I'm getting old. C420. It's a C420. Alexis Lafreniere, Seth Jarvis, rated a point. Kyle Connor, Asian Kempe, we got a gold. Zane, 12 out of 250. Pros and prospects. Not Vegas. That complicates things, doesn't it? Which site was that, Brian? Was the official site? Gabe Velarde, Nate Danielson, Phil Roenick. I'll have to review the rules just to make sure for you guys. Pedersen, Artyom, and Calgary Flames. 1275 of 1999. The only issue I have with that, Brian, one's listed as a face nations and one's listed as Vegas. So gotta figure that part out. Just because if one card's listed as Vegas, would they not make the second card default to Vegas also? Like, have you ever seen a card that come out with two different teams of the same player in a set? Yeah, I know what you're saying, but no team checklist. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard play, man. Because I see two versions of that. I see it would go to the draft team, but the set also doesn't have him listed as anything else but Vegas. So does that whole set default him in Vegas? Is there any other set in Upper Deck that shows one player, two or three different teams of jersey? You know what I mean? I know, I get he has two different canvases, but I also look at, is there any other set that you could think of that would have one player in two different teams jerseys? Not drafted where it shows that they're in X jersey / the card is listed as Sharks. I know there's those are different like artifacts, but I'm saying overall. McNabb. Most games played. That'd be Toronto. Yeah, we got to go back to my rules on the front page. Easton Cohen, Ivan Demidov, and Marcus Pedersen. There is rules about that on our front page, which probably haven't updated in a long time. Just because it's always been the same rules from the beginning. Yes, I know what you're saying. Patrick Laney. We got Davidson, Young Guns, and Cale McCarr. Zeev, I haven't seen any of his Wilds yet. I've seen a bunch of his Canucks, his Young Gun Canucks. I don't think they really messed him up. Just because he was traded middle of the year, in the beginning of the year. It's messed up how they made his Young Guns into a Canucks. Quinn Hughes, Dvorsky, Allmark. Danielson, Engstrom, Dustin Wolf. Oh, I haven't seen that name in a while. Is it because Z played a certain amount of games with Canucks? Is it because he played less than 6 games with the Wilds, official NHL games? Because I know to be a Young Gun, you have to have minimum 6 games or something like that with the team. So if he must have had less than 6 games with Minnesota, and then they made like a Vancouver card of him after he got traded. Larkin, McAvoy, Brock Faber. Anze Kopitar. There's another Beckett. Ooh, Tom Willander for Vancouver. Young Guns. Yeah. So like I said, he must have played under 6 games. Because I know to qualify for Young Guns, you have to play for the team that you're in for like minimum 6 games. I remember that was one of the rules to have a Young Gun card on a player. Matthew Schaefer. Ovechkin. I don't know if that applies, but Carson Lambos, Berkeley Catton, and Gavrikov. Yeah, we'll figure it out with Marner. Ooh, there's our acetate. Yeah, we'll review the rules. You would have to follow the rules if that's the case. Connor Hellebuck. What's that, Crosby? What is this? No? From Minnesota. Hunter Bates. Man, I love these acetate cards. Who has Minnesota? Wow, these cards are so nice. These acetate ones. Dan Severett. Nice hit. 55s. You can have a young gun after 1 game played. I think it depends. Most of the time, it's 6 games. I've never seen a 1 game played young gun before. Especially, I think it's based on time too. It has to be based on a certain time frame. I think before February or before trade deadline or something like that. There's a time frame and amount of games. There is that rule somewhere. To have a young gun. They have to have like minimum 6 games at a certain time frame that they have to have it within to consider a young gun rookie. Taylor Sagan for another Beckett. Wow, 3 Beckett's. Markstrom, well, 2 and 2s, 2 drafts so far, and 2 regular young guns going to the Ducks. Nice. Rasmus Dahlin. We got Schaefer and Denton Matachuk. 048 of 100. Brian, can you pull up the rules? It's been a while too for those rules. It's going to be based on the rule with no logo, no team logo. Like an all-star card, basically. I almost believe it's based on games played. The rookie would be based on drafted, typically. If it was a rookie, it would be based on drafted team. And if it's a veteran, typically it's based on games played, from my memory, if it recalls it. Yeah, well, does he even play right now? Does the guy even exist? I don't know, Brian. I think 99% of Flyer players don't count. Igor Shesterkin, Caulfield, Ben Kendall, 412 of 999. Did Ehlers just score? Oh. No, he didn't. Braden Point, Ben and Kendall, and Clayton Keller, pink dazzlers. But respect, Flyers made it to playoffs this year, so we got to give Flyers some credit. And they played really well too. Trevor Zegras. I've always liked Trevor Zegras, but Seth Jarvis, but he didn't hold up. It was too late. He's back in Europe. Yeah, I figured. He wasn't even playing. Ryan Leonard draft. Wiesblatt and Chris Kreider. Oh, what is he doing? Those are my client gifts. Logan. Oh, he just threw my client's housewarming gifts down the stairs. Why did they even make this movie? Supergirl? It's probably going to be better than Superman. Kopitar, don't think so, Brian. Unless they changed that rule. Because I remember there was discussions about it. Miza, and it was actually with an upper deck rep. Snuggerud, first round, nice hit for St. Louis. Yeah, unless they changed the rule, it wasn't like that. It had to be 6 games. I remember because it was a upper deck rep that said that when I met him in person in the city here. We were talking about what clarifies as a true Young Gun card. That would validate them getting a Young Guns card. It wasn't 1 game. It had to be minimum 6 or something like that. Thanks, Barry. Draft day card, all-star with no team logo. Olympic World Cup card goes to the team that drafted the player. Okay. Oh, I gotta click that more. So it would have been Toronto. Drafted the player on the team player played in the year of the Olympic. Carolina just scored. Goes to the team that drafted the player, or the team that player played for in the year of the Olympic. That would be Toronto. He was in Toronto in 4 Nations. So I think both prospects are in Toronto. Nikishin, Dobson, Dominic James, Lightnings. Yeah, they're both. He was in Toronto on both aspects, so you can't even coin toss that. Like the rule states that, so it's gonna have to go to Toronto. Sorry, Dan. Brennan Hagel, Berkeley, Clark Catton, and Beckett. Noah Osland. Yeah. No, I agree, Brian. Thanks for pulling up the rules, Barry. Seth Jarvis, Brady Barton, and Braden McNabb. Leo Carlson, Luca Pinelli, and Dvorsky. I do know most people are for nations. They are doing draft days. I noticed a couple groups were doing by draft days. Oh, my game just froze. Oh, Horvat. There's your Zeev again, just for Brat. I'm good with each one of the checklists. All right, Fotis. I just noticed, yeah, there was a double checklist on that. Forgot. I'm not even paying attention. Jeez, I'm so bad right now. What is going on with this game? I want to watch my hockey game. What is going on? player qualifies to get a Young Guns rookie card by signing an NHL contract. At least one official NHL regular season ever for selection, including NHL PA rules. Oh, okay. They must have changed the rule along the lines. Because we were discussing about the rookie card based on... It was a player back in 2020. I forgot which player it was. Because we were curious whether he would get a rookie card the following year or not. And that was a question that came up. So they must have solidified a rule based on that. Oh, why is my game paused? Yeah, so they must have done some rule change or did something along the lines. Because I remember there was a big topic about that. Brady Martin, Sandin, and Bo Horvath. It was before Bedard's time. I know that for sure. 2 boxes left. Actually, go another pack here. I don't know. Upper Deck seems to have their own rules all the time. Anyways. Yeah. Well, I guess also within the time frame of when they started to do extended series too, Brian. They might have changed it when they got into the extended series. Stenberg, probably finding ways to milk it as much as they can. Matthew Wood. Oh, Johnny Bauer. Toronto. Yeah, it was in 20. It was before Bedard's year. They had something. I think it was in 2020. It was Lafreniere year where we had like a big shortage too. They just tied up. Why can't I watch this? Okay, I guess I gotta restart it. Oh, there is a little bit of lag. Is that the cause of it? Yeah, that was the Lafreniere year. I remember Lafreniere year. They had no new releases for like probably 8 months, 8 to 10 months. And we were breaking O-Pee-Chee Platinum for probably 6, 8 months in a row. He was the only product available to us. And now, if anything, O-Pee-Chee Platinum is one of the most sought after and short listed products right now for Upper Deck. Believe it or not, it's Platinum and Credentials. I didn't break any Credentials because I never knew people would want that product. But I guess the new generation, everyone wants it now because it's more affordable, I guess, for collectors to rip. But O-Pee-Chee Platinum been a lot popular since Celebrini year, actually. Yeah, Celebrini really turned it up on O-Pee-Chee Platinum. No, I didn't, Barry. My thing is not working. It's frozen. Hey, look at this. It's frozen. I'd like to see the play. Frick. Oh, yeah, we did a lot of stature. It was like case after case. I think we did 2 to 3 cases a day for like a good week. Frick. Man, I miss the days I was able to break every day, honestly. I'd like to get back to that at some point, but I think at this point I'm a little behind because everyone's transitioned to Whatnot, a website-based breaks, which I originally had, but it wasn't breaking enough to generate enough cash flow to hold up the website. So I have to take the website down, which reminds me, Barry, you got to change your money contact because you've been sending money to my old email, which is disconnected now. But because it's connected, it's still forwarding the money. But you might want to update the funds instead of customer service at RLCards. Credentials? Yeah, I think they did it, Dean. I think you're right. Yeah, everything was really allocated. Even this extended series is really allocated right now. There's a shortage. Lachance, more Kakanemi, but I will post another case tomorrow for you guys, so you guys get another crack at it, another full sealed master case. No changes on pricing. Pricing all stays the same. I do know the boxes already went up, but we'll keep the pricing the same on our Team Select. Yeah, man, I'm missing a lot of it. It's still frozen. Ryan Green, we got Artem, we got Ryan Leonard holographics. We'll post it at 1 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. So you guys get the first to know. 1 p.m. for sure it will be posted. So set your alarms for it. We still have our high gloss break credit. It's at $4,000 right now, which is huge. Dude, that's like breaks for life. Plain color, Lardis, and Montour. You'll never have. You could basically buy out the whole break with that money, like 3 times, 4 times. Just buy a fresh case of it. A whole sealed case. Duchesne, we got Igor Romanov. Oh my god, I cannot watch. Why? It's frozen. They did this to me on purpose. Like, poker works. Like, I don't want to watch poker though. To watch poker and watch Jennifer Tilly play. Oh my god, this is brutal. Hit reload. You're gonna sell an extra house to cover that. You're gonna, it's okay. I already set money aside for it, honestly, Brian. It was like $5 per box, right? So, but yeah, in a way to look at it, I do have to sell a house. Not too good. I always have to sell a house. Alexander, Brady Martin. The goal is to sell a house a day. Or do something. A house, a commercial product, or a mortgage product. Gotta sell one every day of some sort. Oh my god, I cannot. It's not letting me watch. Like, this is what I get. Literally. It's like frozen at this caption. That's hilarious. Bros, Tristan Bros, we got Barkov, Zadorov. Start selling feet pics. I don't know. My feet aren't too attractive, Barry. And the problem with my feet is they're too small. You need big feet. Wait, you might be right. You might be on something. Maybe I could be the first guy to have an Asian small feet pics. It's like, is this guy's feet too big for you? Here's the perfect size small feet for you. Someone say watches? Yeah, not a chat. Bedard, World Team, Renzo, and Gabe Velarde out first. Yeah, I haven't bought a watch in a long time. I gotta stick with what I have, because I gotta, like, because I don't even wear them. That's the problem. Like, look at this. I have a tan line, though, but I want to go back to, like, one of those Garmin watches. My other one broke. Archer. I want the Phoenix Micro LED, but that's like a $2,500 watch for a digital. I'm kind of like, but it tracks everything, including your sleep and such. But and your Connor Hellebuck and all those other things. But you know, isn't it crazy? Talking about tracking stuff, you guys hear about those new cars out of the U.S.? The law that's coming into play, like the push start button on the new cars coming out in 2027, literally has a sensor that could test your alcohol levels, your dilated pupils, your aggressiveness. So if you, like, let's say for example, if you fought with your wife and you're heated and you jump in your car to drive away, your car can actually read your blood pressure levels, your dilated pupils, and it would actually shut down the car. It'll prevent you from driving the vehicle. Is that not crazy? Like, does that even make you want to buy a new car in 2027? Like, I probably will not buy any of those cars. I'll probably try to look for a used 2020, 2022 vehicle and get away from that. Like, I don't want my car to not start because I'm upset with somebody. Troy Terry, Wiesblatt. But apparently they have that new technology in play, and the U.S. has pushed a bill where they have some sort of baseline where the car won't start. David Pasternak, Dylan Gunther, and it's going to probably come over here. Playoff photo variation, Sorelli. Very big challenge. I wish I could see this challenge. Freaking. Like. My goodness. It won't let me see it. Why? Or an emergency. Yeah, exactly. So, like, let's say if your wife is, like, pregnant, your blood pressure shoots through the sky because you're trying to get her to the hospital. Imagine tucking her in the vehicle and you're, like, antsy to get on the road right away, and you can't start up your car because the car is reading that your blood pressure is too high. Can you imagine that? Can't even get your wife to the hospital. Quinton Byfield, mine's draft one. Emmett Fenny canvas going to Detroit. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, it's frozen, man. I can't watch hockey at all. Is it a goal or no goal? So there's so much people tuning in, it probably screwed up the connection, eh? Can't even watch it. Tage Thompson, Zane, and Luca Gagnani, 1728 of 1999. Final box. We are final box, and I can't watch my hockey. Brutal. I'm going to the West, Pacific, Ontario, Sports 1. None of them is working for me. 3-2, Carolina. Is all I see. Matthew Tkachuk, Osland, Washington. We got Connor McMichael outburst. This is the final box, everyone. I'm really trying to get this hockey. I'm going to shut these. You have too much stuff streaming. Oh my god. Come on. It like plays and then it freezes. Tavares, Alexander, Koskinen, and Oliver Moore. Again, everyone, we are posting another case tomorrow at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Same layout, same price. No changes other than the bounty going up. Set your alarms. Connor McDavid, Zane, Jeremy Swayman. I'll probably make a late or early post. Early post as in tomorrow post about posting it at 1, or a late post tonight posting at 1. But you guys get the first dibs to know since you guys are watching. Stephen Halliday, Demidov, Lukanen. I'd like to pull one of those 101 draft cards. Those cards are nice. They look nice, at least. Stephen Aho, Zeev, Minnesota. Tage Thompson, Playmakers, going to Buffalo. Going to Keith Sherwood. Zeev, Minnesota. Mark Stone. Armia. The LA Kings clear cut. Steven Stamkos, Bowman, and Koskinen. Dude, I have the screen stuck on where Barbashev is on the floor with his glove on his face. William Nylander, Berkeley Catton, and Askarov. Another future good goalie. If anything, he's probably pretty damn good right now. I think we did. It was early in the break, I think. We hit something, Philly. I remember there was a Philly. I have to look for it. 4 packs ago. We'll double check, Brian. It would have been near the beginning because I remember pulling a Philly card of some sort. Lucas Raymond, Beckett, Donato, 136 of 250. Ovechkin, Kemlar, and Kadri. What's going on? Jimmy Snuggerud. Gabe Perreault. Braden Point. Final pack. Matthew Schaefer, draft 1. Ryan Leonard and Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. Stone scored. Stone is always clutch, man. Schaefer. All right, let's double check. I'm pretty sure that was a Philly. Right there. Denver Barkey. And Ty Merkinson. 2 Philly Young Guns. Those were the 2. That was it, though. There was nothing else after that. I just remember they were really early in the break. All right, guys, that is it. So tomorrow we will post another case. 2 Schaefer draft 1s, eh? Not bad. 3-3. I always knew this was going to be a good game, Carolina and Vegas. But even the first game was really good. It was really fun to watch. 2 really good teams. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Again, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Mountain Time is another post for another Mastercase. I will see you guys. Hopefully, we can break it tomorrow, too. It'll be great. If it was a Friday, I have a Friday night hockey game, so probably would have to be super early or Saturday. All right, for the break if we take a little too long to close. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. I will catch you guys all later. I want to catch the rest of this game. All right, guys. Cheers.